Hello, everybody, and welcome to another installment of the MRL Cup Series here for Watkins Glen. Race number 5 of the season, and I will tell you, the Cup Series has had its own fair share of different winners. In fact, actually, combined with the duels, we have had a different winner each and every race. That is insane to me. So, to kind of go over the duels, we have two different winners there. That was a UK Mopal Cat who's not going to be joining us tonight. But also we have a Agent Orange, and then Daytona winner Elite, Chicago winner Blakey T, um, Pocono winner Cyber, and then Richmond winner Xander. All of these guys have different wins. So who's to say that we will see another new winner here tonight? This is Watkins Glen. Very, very tough track, I should mind you. In fact, actually, I should give the go ahead for us to go. But yeah, it is insane here at Watkins Glen. Personally, it's one of the easier tracks, if you ask me, in order to run here. However, combined with 16 drivers out on track, all with the same goal of trying to go get that dub, it's going to be tough. In fact, everyone, apart from Elite, is in the sixes. Who is in the sixes, I should say. Everyone's in the sevens or eights. So, really, it is a hoot and a holler, laugh and a gaff, just having a fun time here. Yes, there's a lot of different people that are looking just for a good race, and I know WRX Mike is one of those drivers in order to try and have a good race. However, there are those that think they can win, and we have a few different people that can go and get that done here. One of them actually being a Hunty Wild. Let me actually load back into the lobby here. Hunty is actually in the race tonight. This is his third race of the season. But yes, it is one of these things that we love to see here. But because of all of this, we have I guess four different sportsman drivers wanting to come on down. U.S. Trek, Sauce, Bass, and then always Eric. All of these guys are looking for a nice fun old time, and that's actually going to match last week's sportsman drivers coming on in. Of course, Bass is his back-to-back week. Same thing with U.S. Trek, but I know Hunty's up in here trying to have a good race. There's T-Bird's also here trying to have a good race. He's known for being good on road courses. In fact, here we go. Perfect timing for us here. So Elite will be our pole sitter for tonight, and look at him getting off the line. In fact, I want to see the stack up here going into turn one. This is what we like to see, the accordion effect going on through, and now we're going to shift our focus into that mad dash back in the pack right there. In fact, we have a spinner. I think that was the 24 of Elite. Oh my goodness! I pulled away at the last second. Elite had a terrible bad lap right there, and now he is all the way in the back. I don't know if he spun, if he made contact with someone, but yeah, there's a lot of different people here trying to have a very solid run. Oh, going to the bus stop. Everyone going out of control. The T-Bird and Story Square all getting into it. Hunty, though, threading the needle, and we have a car sideways. No caution for that, mind you. Don't know who that was. In fact, actually, let's try to find him. Someone down in the pack. It was probably Bass, if I'm looking at it properly. But yeah. Oh, no, Bass is up here, so that was probably U.S. Trek then. Either that or Sauce, but Sauce is in that bright, yeah, it was U.S. Trek back here, so unfortunate from him. But yeah, a lot of these guys having a very interesting run here, I should say, going into the first lap here. Watkins Glen is one of those tracks that are just so interesting to see the lines. In fact, you can see how everyone taking a big arc going in through the Elite. Absolutely. Oh, by the way, I'm watching from Hunty's POV right here, so I know I'm a little off the pack right here as Agent Orange gets crazy loose. That's going to be a spot to the Forest Cyber. In fact, look at Sauce and WRX Mike coming on in right here. But a lot of these guys, Mike just absolutely making that move on Sauce right there. Caught Sauce snapping. Where did he come from? But yeah, Hunty, though, trying to make up that ground he lost in the early portion of this race here. Known for his road course prowess. he is certainly going to be one to watch. Like I said, T-Bird as well. He is on controller, so he has said in the pre-race, this is his first race, so he's going to be a little off, according to his words, not mine. But we'll have to see here, though, because usually if you can get a good run here at Watkins Glen, I'm pretty sure you're going to be good to go. But look at that. Hunty is going to be on the inside. He is going to be looking for the inside here going into turn one. Watch. He's already showing it. And late braking by the 96. The 88 WRX Mike just up ahead is going to be trying to get a little bit of ground being made. But look at this run back in the pack right here as we enter lap 3 of 45, mind you. All of these guys trying to just move forward. In fact, going into this race, I picked Kalen as my dark horse pick, and I know he knows how to get it done around here, but we'll see if he actually can. There's Shackett right there. Not having a... Ooh, looks like Hunty as well. Probably looks like got a little bit out of sorts. Real loose coming out of the bus stop, but no harm, no foul. He is A-okay in the long run. He is just up in front. Here's Storisker right behind his teammate of Justin Shackett. There is Elite, who must have had a little bit more impact than what I'm encountering, because he is plumb last. This is our points leader, mind you. A possible real good points day for Xander RS Meatwagon, currently leading every lap so far, but it is a battle up here for the podium. The 19 of Blakey T is not leaving him alone. To be honest, I've known Blakey T for quite some time, and I haven't quite pegged him as a road course racer, but who knows? He could have put in some of that practice, you know? Looks like Hunty's POV is trying to make his way past T-Bird. Nothing quite to be said yet. Whoa, lovely bus stop from all three of our podium guys right there. In fact, you have Baswick right behind him in P4. The three trying to make a little bit of contact being made with the 19 right there. He is there, but that is not the preferred line. The top four all being in a single file line at the moment, very respectful of one another. Love to see it. Then you have Cyber there in P5. So, ooh, but look at this pack back here. You have, looks like Hunty made his way up into P8. Looks like T-Bird fell all of the way back into the teens right here. The 9 trying to make a pass there on the 6. And you have US Truck right here in the Custom 99. That is one of our sportsman drivers who qualified into this race. All in a pack, but look at this 96. Oh, my goodness. That is a pass right there by the 96. And there we go. Trying to move forward is that 96 yet again. But here is the 4 of Cyber, who, as you may have heard, he won Pocono. And currently... Well, to his chagrin, he has not had the start of the season that he would have hoped. He's sitting P3 in the points right there. That's still pretty good. And speaking of points, it looks like Blakey T had a little kerfuffle, and he is now back into P4. I wonder what happened there. UK put in, that was another one of my storylines, is in the chat right there. He is having last place points, which still is points. So, and very curiously, though, we do have a couple people in the cut zone, the relegation zone, that did not put in points. So that is very curious, I should mention. So here is one of those drivers that's towards the top 5 in points right here. In fact, he actually is P5 in points. Agent Orange. Happy birthday to his daughter, by the way. I don't know if he's listening, but happy birthday to his daughter. Hopefully the celebration went well, sitting P6 at the moment. Hunty making up his way into P7, so there he goes. P-Cola, what are you doing here, man? Oh, what is going on, P-Cola? That is a name I have not heard in MRL for quite some time. Everyone coming on in to show some support for these guys up here. And in fact, he is rooting on Sauce, and so is UK, because he is a Mopawa teammate here in this league. Here he is. If I'm counting my cars correctly, in fact, Hunty is in P7. That means WX Mike P8, StoryScript P9. Sauce is P10 right here. So running that lovely Hooters scheme for back when Chase Elliott drove the 24. So that is a very good-looking scheme, I should mention. So Xander, currently our leader right here, as we are approaching lap 7 here. I do want to mention that the comers and goers of this race definitely have been, the biggest name is Elite Precision here, has been one of the Oh, probably the worst opening lap I have ever seen in any driver. I don't know what exactly happened. I wonder if he will shed some light, maybe in some pit stops here. But now he is all the way in the teens. And now it's going to be his job in order to get back up here, because this is our points leader. He is in the teens at the moment. He had an awful first lap. Xander absolutely flying through the bus stop. All legal, though. All keeping 2 tires within the track limits, so far so good. Looks like difference for P2, though. It looks like always Eric is there. But don't look out now, but Bass is right there in P3. So Bass Buck, as Xander takes a little bit of grass right there. Battle for P4, though, is kind of heating up before Mopow teammates. So you have Blakey T as well as Cyber right behind. And in fact, actually, I'm seeing Hunty get a little bit closer to P6 right here. That is going to be Agent Orange, so watch out for that 42 as he is flying right here. Storage Score makes the spot on P8. If you guys couldn't quite tell, I am going through the field at the moment. So actually, yeah, we can follow from Sauce's POV. So this is P10 currently. So it looks like Storage makes a pass for P8. Mike is P9, and here is Sauce in P10. Looks like we have Kalen in P11, Packers P12, and that puts Elite back there in P13. We have, looks like US Trek P14 at the moment, and I'm not quite sure who's behind. That is someone in front. It looks like Justin Shackett there in P15. This is P16, and we do have a P17 somewhere. I wonder where he is. Oh, big, what the heck happened here? Is that going to be a caution? No caution for that. Oh my goodness, I don't know what the heck happened. Looks like Xander may have gotten... Oh my goodness. Well, no caution for that, but hey, that shakes things up here. So let's go on with our leader right here, the 19 of Blakey T. The 19 of Blakey T is now up into P1 right here. I don't know what just happened, ladies and gentlemen, but it looks to me the entire podium at this current moment in time has absolutely kind of imploded in on itself, and we now have a race here, ladies and gentlemen. The 19 of Blakey T is our leader. You can see the 4 of Cyber right behind, so there he is. He is P2. Xander rebounds for P3. Looks like always Eric P4, Bass P5, Nathan still P6. But now, suddenly, the gap to the lead is absolutely gone. What the heck just happened here? I guess there is a warrant to, hey, there is a speed, but also you have to make sure you actually can control your car. So that is very interesting right through there. Oh, big moment by Bass I saw on Hunty's POV. A big move by Nathan to get that spot. Bass got crazy loose in the bus stop, and that will give the 8 car a promotion into the top 5. So excellent job. But yeah, this 42 is absolutely flying right here. 10 people watching the Cup Series. Thank you all so much for coming on out and showing your support. Battle for P9 is on, and look out for that 37 car of Story Square. He is absolutely a flying right here. Halfway through this first run is as we approach lap 10. Or this is actually lap 10, I apologize about that. Lap 10 is in the books right here, and these guys should be coming on down for their first stop here in about 5 or so laps. You ideally want to stop every 5 laps. 5 laps. Sorry, 15. This is a 45 lapper here, so you want to make sure you have the fresh tires and you're not really running on those worn out tires. Yes, there is speed in those tires, but you don't want to go below that 20% mark. Much more than you have to. It looks like Cyber has actually dropped from P2, and now he's in P4. Not quite sure what happened there. I must have missed that. But now that's going to promote Xander back into P2. Meanwhile, though, the 19 of Blakey T absolutely has, well, the little short shoot between turn 6 and turn 7 as the gap. Looks like always Eric, though, having a good start here for this race in P3, rebounding back into the podium. Cyber is back in P4. Looks like yet Nathan's still in P5. Bass is now falling into danger of Hunty in that 42. So it's going to be interesting. You definitely don't want to speed here. Watkins, Glen, yes, you won't lose a lap, but you will lose a crap ton of time, and that is as the people in the business world say, time is money. Bass took a peek at Agent Orange going into the bus stop, but he gets crazy loose going into the bus stop right there, and is probably going to have a nose of Hunty. He takes a look, but that door is slammed shut right there. That 42 took a look, but that 74 took it away. All right, let's see here. Let's go on back with this battle. Back in the pack. Oh my goodness, what the heck happened here in this pack? I think Sauce, yeah. Look at this. So Sauce here is in P10. Looks like Elite is right behind. So P11 is where Elite is. Looks like Kalen there in P12. So while we have the battle for the lead, here is the battle for the top 10. Breaking into that mark right here. So everyone absolutely flying. Looks like the 24 of Elite is looking down low, but looks like Sauce gave a little bit of room. Just kind of waving him on by. So, hey, the 24 gets a very easy pass. And there is the custom 24. Now it's going to have to deal with the Chase Elliott, real-life Chase Elliott here in Packers right there. So that is P10, 11, 12, and 13 that we're looking at. I should go back on board with the front pack here because we are seeing a bit of movement from our guys up here. So Mike actually looks like lost a crap ton of time. So now he's back in P14. Me must have spun it or binned it or something. Let's see here. Xander has closed the gap. So has Always Eric. Or maybe Blakey T is just kind of backing on up. The pace of the original top three is just kind of creeping them back into the contention here. The 1 in the 3 right behind are closing the gap. Funny how this works out sometimes. The number 3 is in P3. The number 4 is in P4, and the number 1 is coming up to P1. It's just one of those things. It's weird how that works out. But yes, you can see that big bus stop by the 3 right here. Don't get too loose, but it's really, you can get as aggressive as you want, just, as long as you control it. The 74 of Basking, a little adventurous, coming off of the bus stop right there. And it looks like Nathan is actually moving forward right there. He was US Truck Enterprise, who I do believe just took a stop. In fact, like I said, these guys should be coming on up on their stops here pretty dang soon. Who's going to be the first one to come on down, I'm not quite sure, but we should be seeing them here in about 2 laps or so? Yeah, because we're on lap 14 for these guys. So, yes, let's kind of rebound back to these guys back here. So, looks like Elite has absolutely just checked out. So that's P10 up the board. Kalen there in P11. Packer is now in P12. P13 is Sauce, and looks like WRX Mike is trying to get P13 right here, and Sauce is going to really fight right there on the inside, but WRX Mike is going to have a good run off of the top, but he has to go single fire here in the S's. It is so difficult in order to be double file through here, but yeah, that is going to be one of these things that you have to really watch out for. Looks like T-Bird not having the night that he would have wanted. He's all the way back there. Same thing with Justin Shackett. So this is P15, 16 is T-Bird right there. You can see him just in the background right there. And then P17 is US Truck Enterprise. Here's Story Square in the 37, who is right on the cusp of trying to get a P7 from Hunty. Hunty is right on the cusp of trying to get P6, and it looks like there was a battle change for the lead. It looks like it's going to be... never mind. Looks like the one of Xander took a look, but he had to back on out because it is the S section right there. Very, very hard to pass, like I said. To kind of give an update, it looks like Hunty did indeed pass Bass right there. Ooh, 19 of Blake D goes off track a little bit. That's going to really hamper his speed. He's trying to just hold that bottom, But it looks like Blake T's acting as a little bit of cork right here. The one of Xander's trying to get that spot, but it's actually dragging the 3 the more he battles him. So we'll have to see as we go on the longer run. Ooh, a bit of grass being kicked on up right there. Look at this battle for P1. All 3 of these guys, 19 of Blakey T, the 1 of Xander, as well as he gets loose, that is going to be the 3 of Always Eric that is going to say thank you very much. Tip of the hat. Now I'm going to take P2. Ooh, a little bit of tap right there, saying, "Hey, you know what? You sportsman guy. This is the Cup Series. I'm supposed to be coming up here. We should be seeing pit stops, by the way. Oh, the 3 of Always Erica is going to. Oh, and the 1 is going to get collected in that. No harm, no foul. That is a little bit frustrating, though, as the 3 looks like got crazy tight, kind of bounced into the 1. Really no big deal in the grand scheme of things, as we should be seeing our first round of pit stops here this lap. Real quick, here's our top 5. The 19 of Blakey T, the 3 of Always Eric, the 1 of Xander, and the 4 of Cyber is there in P4. Agent Orange is still in P5 with Hunty being P6 and Bass being P7. Who's going to duck on down to pit road this time? It's going to be maybe any of these 3. No, actually no. The 1 and the 4 are going to come on down, so they're both going to hit their marks right there. Are we going to see them speed? Maybe, maybe not. Interesting how that is going to work, because they are the only ones that are going to be down. It looks like the 3 of Always Eric must have got a course a course penalty right there. Very interesting how that works on out. But yeah, Hunty, able to sneak on past right there in order to get into the P3 zone. As I saw the 3 of Always Eric getting really close, I thought he was about to turn him. Everyone is about to come on down for their first stop. Looks like the 96 has called it a night. In fact, actually, there is actually a lot more drivers than just these guys here, so I apologize for just saying it was the 1 and the 4. You have the 37, looks like the 74, and the 37 right here, as the 96 is bowing out for the night. So let's see here. Discord lighting on up here. Wow. Yeah, saying no caution. Wow. Well, we saw that live. That was very interesting. There was not a caution. And then he was saying, Cyber, sorry for cleaning him out. So it looks like that's how Cyber lost the P2 there. Looks like the 1 of Xander got a little bit too hectic and got into a little bit of kerfuffling, as I'm seeing everyone hit themselves going into pit road. So here is the 19 of Blakey T. What happened to him? He's right here. Currently, our leader is the 8. He actually led a lap. Woo! So looks like, in classic Hunty fashion, he gets a 16-second stop. You know, that's one of those things. The 19 ran out of fuel. That would explain it. So I guess we're going to find out who is going to take the lead here. I'm assuming it's going to be the 1. We're going to be on board with the 4 as, yes, everyone coming on down. And it's going to be the 1 and the 4 coming on out into P1 and P2. Be really careful coming on out of pit road right here. You do not want to spin, as the 42 does right there. He clips the outside wall, and that is not how you exit the pits. Looks like the Long Live the Sauce is in his box right there. Looks like he may have sped, actually. But yeah, Hunty, that is not how you... wonderful show of how and why you should be really cautious getting on out of the pits at Watkins Glen, because if you hit the wall, it's going to absolutely clip you and you will spin. We have seen Elite Precision do that in ERA during the truck race there at Watkins Glen. Oh, the 6 of Packers getting absolutely ass-packed right there by the 88. What the heck? We do have 1 DNF, like I said. That is a 96. Looks like he is by himself. I'm kind of trying to see where everyone all is right there. Looks like the 37 in the Story Square did not have the best of starts, so looks like he is going to be next up for Hunty, who is in P8. So it looks like Story Square is P7 in front of him. Oh, there's Elite there in P9, so excellent job for him rebounding. So it looks like it's going to be the 1 of Xander, Cyber P2, Nathan in P3. with Always Eric here in P4, Blakey T P5. Um, and right behind him, P6 is going to be Bass. So a bit of shuffling around for everyone right here, but nothing too crazy. So it looks like the 19 did run out of fuel. That's why he lost all of that time. So unfortunately, it looks like the 19 is now all the way down into the P5 territory. Bass, though, they're in P6 with Hunty trying to close the gap to the 37 right there with the 30, the 24 of Elite right behind. In fact, actually, it looks like the person with a lot of speed in this current juncture is actually the Forest Cyber. The Forest Cyber is actually holding pace with the one. So knowing Cyber, he put in a crap ton of practice. He knows how to get it done around here. But he is missing that elusive road course win. Usually that is reserved for the 1 of Xander, the 42 of Hunty, maybe even the 18 of UK. We have seen that happen a time or two. Usually it's those guys that are battling for the dub here. But it looks like 4, he's like, you know what, I can toss my hat into that ring right as well and see what's going to happen here. The 3 of Always Eric makes his way back into P3. Looks like Agent Orange is now going to be on the mercy of the 19, who is going to get below him. Oh, no, never mind. The high side momentum is going to reign supreme here for the 8. The 42 of Hunty still trying to make his way up here. Sauce and Shacket, if I'm counting my cars correctly, this is P15 and 16. Heck of a battle between the 24 and the 43, as they are just going nose and stern right here, going through the bus stop and now the carousel. Here is the 6 of Packers, who I do believe is P... Nope, I stand myself corrected. That is P11 in this current juncture, because you have Kalen there in P10. Chad, make some noise. Who are you rooting for? Who are you watching in its current juncture? Pass right here, maybe the 88 of WRX Mike, battling with his teammate. Oh, but lovely move by US Trek right there in order to go slow in, fast out. And if I'm counting my cars, that is for P12 and P13. God, I need some water. Oh, never mind. That battle is heating up between the 24 and the 43 right here. So that is, like I said, battle for P15 and 16, and that puts WRX Mike in P14. Big blow to points if he were to finish like that. Elite Precision, though, like I said, still rebounding after that lap 1 incident. Currently in P9, he's setting his sights on P8 just in front of him. We are coming up on halfway, next time by, and with the 1 of Xander, who is gapping himself from the 4 of Cyber right here, all he needs to do basically is just not lag out. But we do have another pit stop, so I guess we'll not speed, and then also not lag out. So I guess it's a 2-step plan here. Let's see how it goes. Looks like the 19 of Blakey T did make it past the 8 of Agent Orange. So here is P3 of Always Eric. The 19 of Blakey T there in P4. Excellent points day for both of these guys, by the way. Always Eric doesn't get points, but the 19 of Blakey T as well. Cyber up there in P2, and with 16 cars in this race, with T-Bird being P16. I should remind everyone we do have 2 last place points, and based on their laps, UK is going to be P17. And then Clay will be P18 in points. So we are currently witnessing a big move by the point standings in this current juncture because of the drivers that are not in this race, I should say. So with everyone really just kind of hitting their marks and now really at a decent pack, everyone's now just hitting their rhythm. No one's really in a pack, and 74 of Bass, I'm gonna have to let him know, hey, cool it with the cool it with the exit. right, there we go. so, so I guess that's technically our first official track limits warning right there. Essentially, just hey, try to take it a little bit slower through the exit of the bus stop. But we'll have to see how that rolls here. The 99 of US track moving forward. Remember, he stopped early, so technically he will have to stop earlier. He's still on a two-stop strategy here, but looks like right now he is a little bit behind the 8 ball here. Looks like sitting P13 in this current juncture with looks like the 16 of Packers there. P12, Kalen, P11. Oh, there. Oh, look at this move. Oh, Sauce came in a little too hot and heavy through there, and the 43 of Shaku will pick up and show on out right there. But yeah, that is definitely insane to look at here. The dive bomb. Let's see here. Any other battles right here that we need to look at? Actually, I've noticed actually that the 4 Cyber has basically kind of peaked right there. And if I were to guess, if I were a betting man, that is about a 1.5 second gap between himself and the 1. So it looks like he's kind of been at that for about 3-4 laps at this point. The 3 is trying to close down the gap. The 19 right behind the 8 of Agent Orange right behind them with the 37 of Story Square behind them. So let's check on out the 74 of Bass as he is starting to warm on up. The 8 of Agent Orange, that is for the top 5 spot. Bass is, I should remind everyone, in P6 at this current juncture. So with everyone just kind of being in a single file pace, this is a great moment to let you guys know of our sponsors. Bass going really wide. He's going to get a good run here going into turn 7, and then therefore the front stretch. So let's go on board with our leader here for a hot second. Somewhere. There he is. Have you guys ever wondered what it's like to be a sim racing pro? Well, me too, because right here, right now, if you use code PVT in simracingsetups.com, you can actually become a sim racing pro. I tried it. I failed at it, but maybe you guys can actually use it yourself. I definitely would recommend using definitely the North Wilkesboro setup here for the dirt, because North Wilkesboro will be the best short track known to man on dirt. So definitely don't waste your time sitting at your computer chair eating Doritos and drinking Mountain Dew when you could be at least drinking a Pepsi. I will say that. At least be drinking a Pepsi. Anyway, so with that, always remember, kiss your dad on the mouth, and let's get back to the race. So, with that, we have the 1 of Xander still leading. It looks like he did actually extend the gap a little bit to the 4 of Cyber. So, just kind of cycling on through our top 5. The 74 is still right behind the 8, getting really tight into the S's right there. The 37 is actually starting to close the gap. I should actually mention to both of these guys. And now, as everyone is kind of single file right here, everyone is just kind of hitting their marks. I am noticing that Hunty's best time is a 1:06.3. That is absolutely blistering, as Hunty almost slapped the wall. In fact, he is out of this race. I saw that happen. He got loose coming out of the bus stop, and wham, bam, that is calling it done for the night. So, I have officially lost my... yeah, looks like I just saw the Discord message pop up. This R2 is killing me. Oh my goodness. So it looks like, have you guys ever seen like throttle being stuck in real life? I guess that's what it's like right there. So, this is a little awkward now. So I am going to be hoping that one of these guys can at least infer how many laps are left. But as... well, this is going to be awkward. Maybe I should have took that in-race reporter opportunity. I don't know. I had an in-race reporter offer their services to me, and I said no. Like an idiot, I was just like, I got a stream to watch. I'll be fine. And I never take into account, what if they leave early? What if they lag out? Just what if? What if? Well, that happened, and here we are with no in-race reporter. Damn, it'd be like that sometimes. So with 2 cars out of this race, there is now 14 drivers left on track. We do have a... yeah, you're full throttle or none yet. Hunty, I just saw that right there. Throttle being stuck. But I will say you had a very good run showing on out right there, Hunty. Excellent job. Let's take a look right here. We have a battle for P5 going on. The 8 kind of swung to the inside. Looks like got crazy tight going into the going out of the S's right there. And now the 74 of Bass is hot on his heels. That is 4 position right there. This is for the top 5, but the 74 is kind of at the mercy of the 8 and where he goes. The 37, though, is loving it. What's in front of him. So he should definitely be on the lookout and see how these guys are going to be interacting, because if these guys get together, that could be a top 5 for Story Square right here. Story Square, I should mention, he has been, this is his 4th race of the season, mind you. He has participated in 2 other races, I should say, with 2 of those races being last place points. Nathan, thank you so much. See, this is why. Ooh, Nathan's the GOAT. US Trek guy, gonna be right in front of our 5th place runner right here. But yeah, giving us 16 to go. But yeah, Story Square currently sitting a 14th place in points, 5 points behind Liam, who did not show up. And actually, BS14 cars did not put in a lap either. So that should be 2 free positions for the price of 1. So what I'm trying to say here is he will be the new 11th place in points. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, Story Square, welcome. So now he will be the relegation line right here, which is going to be very interesting as we are, after this race, we are coming up on the 3rd of the way through the run. Bass, very late call to go on to pit road, but he, looks like Justin Chackett's already on pit road right there. Let's see here. There he is. Very late call to go on pit road, but hey, if it works, it works. So I wonder if he spun and just so happened to be going on the pit road. We'll have to see. If he gets that 15 extra seconds for speeding, we'll have to see. But there goes Kalen and the 6 Packers, who have just been absolutely glued to each other. I'm actually just curious, so that's why I'm actually seeing if he does. So there goes WRX Mike. No, he does. So that actually was a planned battle going to pit road. Story Square actually giving a boot to the side of US Trek Enterprise, saying, hey, you know what? Come on, man. Let's give a little space here. But there's the 24 of Elite. That's what actually wrecked me coming out of the pits. Oh, is a throttle. Dang. Well, I'll tell you what, man. Literally, it was like clockwork. I was straight up talking about, really watch on out with exiting the pits, because if you hit the wall, it will absolutely destroy you. And literally, as I said that, that's when you collapsed the edge of the wall and just spun it. I was just like, dang, I did not even commentators curse you because I wasn't even talking about you. The 24 Elite, though, I cannot talk enough about this guy. Went to dead last on the field and is now currently sitting I think P6 actually, based on how many people are actually pitting. And currently battling with a legitimate person on his same strategy in the 37 of Story Square. The 24, this will be a dip in points for him in our championship leader if the 1 of Xander goes and wins this race. But he may have a I guess a damage limitation race here coming on about. Ooh, the 1 getting really wide right there. Looks like the 4 is on pit road, so it looks like there he goes. The 1 is somewhere right here. So more than likely this will be his pit in lap. And messed up, yeah, the exit of the bus stop last turn in Karis. Yeah, that's what we saw. So more than likely, it looks like the 1 will come on down this time. Don't speed this time, because that will absolutely ruin your race. But, oh, never mind. 14 to go. Coming to 13, I should say. So 13 as they cross the stripe. But, yeah, looks like there goes the 4. The 8 is already on pit road. So we also have the 6 coming on down this time. There goes the 8 coming on out as the 6 will hit his box. 88 as well. 88's not having the best of races. I think he will. I will be receiving a. Oh, the 74! What a move! Oh, but I'm sure the 8 of Agent Orange is not too happy with that, as the 74 was just trying to power on through in order to get that spot. So now we have a 3-way battle for what essentially will be the top 5. Ooh, Bass getting crazy loose going to the bus stop, and now the 8 on those cold tires. The 37 will go on past. And I should mention that these guys have had history in the past. The 37 of Story Square and the 8 of Agent Orange have gotten together in the past. I do remember a certain Challenger Season 1 at Phoenix where these two started clapping cheeks. That's not what I meant. Rephrasing. Started catching hands, I'll say that. But yes, these two have a history. There goes the 24 exiting the pits. He does have that number 1 stall. Will he merge in front of these guys? He will have to go a little bit slower to avoid hitting the wall. And no, he will actually be going in amongst both of these guys, and now will legitimately be battling for a top 5. The 8 is not going to give that spot. The 24 closing, no, slamming that door shut, and now the 8 is going to have to probably just have to kind of go side by side. But look at this battle. All 4 going for the same spot. This is for P5 in the running order. So, but look at this, actually. All things considered, where these guys are on track. So the 1 is crossing the stripe now, and that is our leader currently. Oh, what? Oh, the 19's out on pit road right there. So I thought he lagged on out. Okay, so the 19 was our leader during that point, so the 24 of Elite was not our leader, so he does not get bonus points for leading a lap. So the 19 will comfortably be ahead of that pack. In fact, he's going to... Oh, he almost hit the wall and didn't spin. In fact, yeah, that's what I was seeing between the 24 and the 74 right there. That is for P5. So, the 24, yeah, definitely having a good run, but you can tell he's driving a little mad right there, because I'm sure the 74 didn't quite appreciate how he got around him right there. So I wonder if the 74 would kind of repay the favor. Big entry onto the bus stop right there. And suddenly the 74 has closed the gap back. I wonder what the 74 is going to do when he gets back to him. Of course, the Sportsman guys are obliged to race how they race. You know, a bump for a bump after all. You know, it's one of those things. But yeah, that is very interesting how that works on out. Here's Packers, still right behind the 9. Well, not right behind, but the 9's still up the way. That is just outside the top 10, I should mention. In fact, actually, I think this is P10 right here at Kirkalen. So yeah, these guys definitely having a battle in and amongst themselves. The 37 and the 74, they're both going to go wide, and that's going to allow the 8 to just snooker them both. Oh, but the 74 claps the 8 again. Oh my god. And Nathan, I'm sure, is just like, dude, stop. I'm here. What you doing, Terry? Whoa, put in reverse, Terry. What are you doing? Oh, Lord, get out of there. But meanwhile, the 1 is just having an absolute Sunday drive. After the whole kerfuffling with the no caution after the top 3 instantly kind of spontaneously combusted themselves. Xander has actually been having a relatively quiet race. P2 could be heating up, though, between Always Eric and the 4 of Cyber. We'll have to see, though, as we have the 43 of Justin Shackett right behind. Looks like the 19 of Blakey T is behind the 3, and you can actually see the 19 exiting turn 1 as the 3 is going into turn 2. And then behind them, you have the 24, the 8, and the 74. As the 74, not what the heck is going on back here. These battles, man, absolute scenes. You'd think this is Bristol or something. So we have less than 10 to go here. Nathan, at your earliest opportunity, if you could let me know how many laps are left, that would be absolutely fantastic. The 74, though, big move to the 37 saying, hey, you know what, I don't appreciate that, coming on through. Now the 74 who was riding P4 is now down into, P5, 6, 7, 8 right now. Oh my goodness. So yeah, P8 for Bassbuck right here. And Story Square is making those points on up into P7. So yeah, let's go on board with our leader here for a hot second. I will be right back. All right, so Nathan, thank you so much for letting me know. It is 8 to go. Make that 7 to go for the leader. So 7 to go here for Xander, and he's coming up to Long Live the Sauce 2 lap right here. And actually, look at that. The 88 WRX Mike is right behind them. So it looks like the 24 is going to get on out of the way. A very tip of the hat moment to him right there. Just... What? What? Well, this changes everything. What the heck happened? Who did it? Who did it? Who caused it? I don't know who caused that caution with, Elite did, actually. So what? Where is Elite at right here? Did he Bennett? Is he behind these guys? I guess oh, yes, he did. Yeah, there he is. He's in P8 right now. So I'm assuming these guys aren't going to pit, but we do have a caution here, ladies and gentlemen. Whew. Oh, yeah, I guess that's right there. 24 spun, 2 hours were collected. So I guess we're going to rack it back up, and we now will have, if I'm counting my laps correctly, 4 to go? 4 to go here? So, the 1 of Xander is going to have to absolutely not die here going into turn 1. The 4 of Cyber letting off rather early. A lot of people giving a lot of respect, actually. The 37 being a little aggressive there. But side by side, the 3 of Elite of Always Eric trying to make it on past the 4, and he does. But yeah, look at this. Oh, coming in through the S's. In fact, actually, let's go to the more towards the back of the pack. Here is Elite, who actually lost a spot coming out of turn 1 right there. And it looks like the 19 of Blakey T actually was the biggest loser of that initial giddy on up the 19. And big move in the bus stop, but he will lose that opportunity here as the 1 is now under fire by the 3. Like I said, new winner maybe, possibly, going with 3 to go here. The 3 is going to try to go around the high side. Interesting strategy, Cotton. He will have the move to the inside, but the 1 will be to the outside. The 3 is going to be put into the grass. That's going to hinder his momentum going down the front stretch. The 1, I think, will lead the lap. Look at that. side by side for the lead, and we have 3 to go here. The 1 will take a little bit of extra space. The 4 is there, though. The 1, though, will go wide, and he will have to kind of back on off. But no, the 3 bins it coming on out of the S's right there, and he will be a very lonely racer. I think I saw another person go through. That was the 8 and the 37, the 19 of Blankety going on through, and the 19 of Blankety will crash. That could be another caution. And that will be, oh my goodness. So it looks like, okay, so what happened here is it's a classic chain reaction here. So we have always Eric, always well, not always, always Eric binned it going into the S's. However, he got too far on the grass, and with the whole field trying to avoid, looks like a lot of people clapped the wall, and that was just chain reaction right there. 19 got way too tight, hit the wall, and then just bounced back and got ping-ponged around. So, interesting. This is overtime here, ladies and gentlemen. 2 more laps. Hopefully everyone has enough fuel to make it. So now we have a brand new front row. Look at who's back into the pack right here. We have Elite, and also look at the 9 of Kalen. The first time he's been up here all race, and that is very interesting. The 1, though, is going to have a clear lead. In fact, I want to actually go more towards the center of the pack right here. 3 wide and back there. The 40, yeah, the 37 Story Square hitting the wall, and everyone going every which way here. The 19 of Blake, you're going to go 3 wide into the... Oh, my goodness, and that is just not how that works on out. Oh, my God. Everyone just absolutely going everywhere, just kind of full throttling it. I'm sure, yeah, the 88 just saying, hey, man, what are you doing? So, with all of that being said and done, all the one of Xander's trying to do is just make it to 1 to go. He just wants to hit that magic white flag here, and this race is over. But interesting podium, how this is shaking on out. The 1 and the 4, you know, nothing too crazy. But the 24, who would have thought that he did not make it to the white? Oh, it looks like the 19 of Blakey T must have spun or something like that, coming through the short chute, going from 6 to 7. Oh my God. So we will have to do it all over again. And now with it being overtime, got destroyed by the 37. Oh wow, that is the second time that someone said something like that. Of course, I always say if you have clips, send them, because I can only see so much. So we're gonna have to. I guess we're gonna stack it back up here. Now we really have to think about fuel. Looks like there are some that actually pit right there. Looks like the 99, actually no, the 99 did not. So we'll have to see how this is going to shake, rattle, and roll here with another overtime finish here. The 24 I know is not going to give any space. In fact, there he goes. There's the little tap to the 1, but the 1 having the high side momentum, doing all he can right there. This is probably the best chance for him. He wants to get to that white flag as quickly as possible. The 99 getting loose, and that is going to be a tank slapper all the way down the backstretch right there, losing 4 spots. Oh, actually, that is going to be more spots right there, actually. The 4 spun, and that is going to be the Cyber absolutely on out of this race. Looks like the 37 will as well, and now that is going to be another caution. What the heck? That was even, that was like one person actually off the wall right there. Damn. Well, I guess do it again. Now we get into the real crazy. I keep saying it. How much do you want to bet that these guys are not having enough fuel. Who saved enough in order to go not one, not two, but 3 overtimes? And this is why we say never quit. Same front row, unless they pit that I just didn't see. But different drivers up here in the top 4. We're about to see how this is going to go here going into turn 1. Like I said, all they're trying to do is just make it to lap. Well, the white flag, that's really all they're trying to do. The 1 is going to squeeze the 24. But look at that. Coming up through the S's, the 8 is going to have the momentum. The 43 is going to get slapped into the outside wall. I'm trying to go onto the board, and that is a huge wreck. And that will be another caution. Wow. Wow, look at that. And then the S's strike again. Yeah, this is, I'm seeing a lot of people saying that they're going to run out of fuel. All right, so the 24. Oh yeah, that's right. He actually got past right here, so now this is going to put him in a very vulnerable spot, being on the outside here. They gotta just make it through the final, just make it to the white flag. That's all they gotta do. Is just 1 lap. They gotta make it through 1 lap, and that's it. So I want to take a look all the way in the back right here. The 43 is Shackett not having that run. 88. Oh, the 19 going right through right there. That is a big moment. The 37 getting put into the wall a little bit. The Forest Cyber is still trying to make it on past. I'll take, no give. The 8 is somehow in the lead. The 1 is now trying to be a high, wide, and handsome kind of person, but the 8 saying, you know what, I want this win. Now there goes the 99 saying, you know what, I can go get this win as well. The 1 somehow is going to maybe lose this race. All they gotta do is make it to the white. The 8 of Agent Orange there in P1, US Trek there in P2. P3 belongs to the 1 of RS Meatwagon. The 24 of Elite there in P4. White flag is out. This race is official. Now, all the 8 of Agent Orange has to do is no mistakes. That's all he has to do. But that 99 of US Trek Enterprise is going to really push his buttons here. We're going to be on board with the 99 right here. The 8 is going to be probably just, hey, turn off the mirror. He's got to just look forward here, ladies and gentlemen. We could have a brand new winner here going into a points-paying race. The 99 is going to really charge the corner. Then the 8 is going to have to really block really aggressively. The 1 is absolutely going to try to go 3 for 1. They're going to go 3 wide coming out of the carousel. Now, what's the 8 going to do? The 8's going to have to push the buttons. Now the 1 is on a very, very low risk. The 8's going to dive. He's going to do it, but he makes contact. The 1 is now going to go on past. And the 1 will somehow go and collect the win from that, with the Elite being P3. Oh my goodness. What an end to the race. With the last lap pass, the 1 went from having a very inopportune line to essentially banking on the fact that the 8 would dive it on down, and essentially just cleared the way for him. Wow. Looks like Sauce is having fun. Wow. That's all I gotta say with that. I'm seeing the Discord blow up right here. But that is one of those things. Looks like the 19 of Blake T is out. I don't know where he finished, but sorry for hitting you. Got sent by the 19. Trying to have a good run. So here we go. Well, Sauce is having fun. So that's essentially who we're waiting on. So, all right. Well, I'll tell you what. I can tell tensions are heating right now. We will not be doing interviews. So I'll just let them kind of just talk it over in and amongst themselves. But I will do kind of like a post race of myself. So I'll let them kind of just talk it on over. But here we go. Still waiting on results, but essentially, no, we're not gonna do interviews. We're gonna let okay, fine, we're doing interviews. Well, the reason why I'm saying that is because. Oh, I mean, I can clearly see the Discord. I can clearly see it. Fastest lap goes to always Eric with a 106 flat. Interesting. All right. I guess we're doing interviews. Whew. All right, so let's go from the top here. All right, let's get up everyone here. What's up, Mason? How are you doing today? Just in time. We're doing interviews. So give me 1 second, guys. We'll be right back. All right, so we have our full results, and of course, my usual tradition here. So we already know our podium. That was a RS Meat Wagon with the win. That was the one of Xander. We have Agent Orange in P2, Elite Precision P3, US Trek P4, Source Square P5, Cyber P6, Always Eric P7, Packers P8, Bassbuck P9, Blakey T P10. So it looks like he finished P10 and then dipped after that. Let's see here. Sorry, I had to check something real quick. P11 is Shackett, Mike P12, Kalen P13, Sauce 14, and then our DNS, which we already know, was Hunty and T-Bird. That was 15 and 16 respectfully. And then our last place points, which I guess will be P17 and P18, is UK and Clay in that order. We do have all three up here. I was expecting at least one of you guys to not show up. I will just straight up say that. But yeah, so in fact, actually, let's hear from the person who I least expected to be talking to tonight. Crazily enough, Elite, how you doing today?
Not good.
Well, hey, I will say, I mean, don't get
I'm
me
shocked
wrong.
too.
The Caution Fest could have been infinitely worse. I've been part of a lot worse. In fact, this league has seen a lot worse. Dare I bring up Bristol? I know that's not a road course, but Bristol. Whew, oh, we don't talk about Bristol. But yeah, Elite. It looks like that opening lap was atrocious. What happened?
It felt like I put the power down. I feel like I didn't step on the gas as aggressive, but it just looped the car around. Like I was babying at the throttle, and it just looped around still. I don't know because I had one tire up in the air or what, I don't know. But even before I get into, how my race went, I just want to apologize for causing that first caution because that's what caused, the whole ruckus at the end. Like, that's what it started calling all those cautions started happening because of that first caution. Everybody just started trying to get what they could at the end. So I kind of saw that coming, but yeah, I hit the curves and it looped my car around. Talk about that first caution, and then two people ran into me, and that's what triggered it. So my apologies again for that. Um, but yeah, that the first two laps was terrible. First two laps of the race, it was just I kept I got loose going up the uphill part and just was completely off. So spent the whole race trying to recover. I was catching. I forgot who I was catching for fifth, but I was gonna be happy for with a top five, and then I ended up spinning out and causing that caution by mistake, and somehow is on the podium. So
Yeah,
that was chaotic.
that's what I was. Well, I mean, chaotic is I think the least that we can use to describe that race, or at least your race. Let me kind of clarify on that. Like I said, from going from plumb dead last all the way up to P3. Well, I should say P5 on raw pace, and then P3 because with the help of some cautions. Like I said, I fully admit I least expected to be talking to you tonight. But I guess damage limitation. Unfortunately, if I'm did my laps correctly, you did not lead a lap, which means unfortunately you lost another 15 points to Xander.
Damn. See, that's what I was afraid of. That's why I was rooting for either agent or Trek to get the win. I don't know what happened to Trek. I don't know if he got moved out the way. He said he did, but yeah, that's why I was hoping that one of them would have won, so that way I wouldn't have lost as much. But at least I didn't. It could have been worse because when I spun out and it was last place early, I was like, oh man, this might be a terrible points day for me right here.
Well, I mean, I guess one man's trash is another man's treasure. Because unfortunately, because of U.S. Track, you got elevated into P3 after the kerfuffle that happened in turn six. But you know, it'd be like that sometimes. Last lap, people are gonna be doing crazy, crazy stuff in order to try to get that win. But P3 is what you are with tonight, Elite. So I guess after the night you've had, you'll probably take it and then some.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Uh, all right, Elite. Well, I guess on to New Hampshire for you then. Congrats on the P3.
Thank you.
All right, so now we have to go all the way to Tyler Reddick. I have yet to do this since the duels. So there was you were probably listening to the stream, Nathan, saying
Yep.
that doing exactly what you needed to do. Now I noticed that as you were, I guess I'll just use this paint scheme, that going into the final lap, the 99 cented in on you going to the bus stop. You held true, but you guys got a little rough and tumble going through the carousel. Ended up going three wide in the carousel, and then taking us down the second backstretch, going to turn six. Take us away from there.
Yeah, I'm not real sure what happened between the bus stop and the carousel, but one way or another, I got rooted out of the way, booted up the turn, however you want to say that. So I kind of felt like, you know, cards are on the table now. If I gotta move someone else out of the way to get it back, then that's all fair to me. I did misjudge my breaking point a little too late and hit Trek a lot harder than what I was wanting to. Uh, Especially didn't want to give it away to Xander. No offense, Xander. Uh, I really wanted that one. When I saw I was starting second on that last restart, again, no offense, Xander, but I was running him high. I didn't care. Xander wins enough. I had a shot, and I was going to take it. And I felt like I still raced him pretty clean, aggressive but clean on the restart. and I tried to just take off, and I'll be honest, I was really hoping for another yellow after I crossed the line. But P2 and led a lap. That's honestly a win as far as my season's gone this year. So I definitely needed that before we go to probably my worst track next week.
Well, New Hampshire could be worse, honestly. I mean, like I personally like New Hampshire; it's pretty good.
I just
But
I don't get that track.
well, there are some tracks that you get and some tracks that you just don't. Um, but we have I guess, a very interesting finish from you. And Nathan, I will expect. I mean, you are not. You say yourself, you're not a road course racer.
Nope,
You basically just finish. You just do the best you can and be solid. Be as
don't
clean as
crash.
possible. Yeah, don't crash. But I guess with all those cautions, I saw at one point you were in the back and then you drove your way forward. Uh, Correct me if I'm wrong, but was fuel ever a concern? Did some people have to pit for fuel?
On the last restart, I had 4 laps of fuel left for 2 laps of racing. So
Okay,
another caution or two, and we would have definitely had to start pitting there.
interesting. Well, I guess it's one of those things that sometimes you definitely want to be on the top of your game when even it comes to overtime to always
Yeah.
think about maybe there maybe just be more than one overtime, possibly.
Yeah, I mean, uh, I think after that first restart, after Elite spun on his own, I got collected in something. I think it was in the S's or whatever it was, and I ended up back in like P12, P13. So I basically just avoided wrecks and kept leapfrogging, 3 or 4 people every caution until I found myself on the front row.
Yeah. I mean, well, I mean, you had a fantastic run with a P2 there. It just came up one spot short, and I mean, I guess we came so close to having our fifth different points paying winner in 5 different races, but of course the one had to ruin that for us. So
As
it'd be like
always.
it'd be like that. Nathan, congrats P2. In fact, let's talk about our winner here. So I noticed, Xander, that as you got relegated to P3 at one point, going into the final lap of the race, I can almost guarantee that you and I would probably work on the same wavelength. Essentially, with you being on the outside, with Nathan alongside you and US Trek in front, I should probably actually get on board with you for Kurt Busch. I was probably thinking that you were hoping that the 8 would send it on down, clearing the path for you so you can just zoom on by.
Yeah. Um, well, Nathan got a great start, and then he hit me a little bit, but I expected it, and all fair game, I guess. I was, if you watch my replay back that I just posted on Twitter, I was a little upset, but that's just racing, and good for Nathan to get that good of a start. And then I think we collided again in the bus, not the bus stop, the carousel, and I went off a little bit, but still able to retain third off that, and I was pissed, and um, I was like, all right, well, if Nathan's going to do that, he better win. And so, I mean, he had a fair game. He got hit, and then I tried making it 3 wide off the carousel, and then he Goose got the run, and then I was side by side with Nathan, and he just overwent it, and it gave me a win. So great racing with some of these guys, and I wasn't hoping for any cautions, but they all kind of started coming, and fuel was an issue, and just Watkins Glen last, like I think you probably said it already. Last lap is one hell of fun, we should say.
Oh, yeah. Everyone was racing towards the white flag, but on 3 separate occasions, that white flag was just pushed back by 2 more laps. So, and when the field resets, I mean, that has to bring a whole new mentality for you. I can't imagine how many times you thought you were probably going to get ass packed from behind
Every restart.
every restart.
So, but just all in all, it was a great race. Led a lot of laps. Learned a lot. I ran some nice lap times. So the Monster Energy Camaro was as fast as Xfinity Internet, and I'm looking forward to New Hampshire very much so, and I'm happy I gained some more spots. This guy, Elite Precision over here, needs to figure out how to just start losing more points. I don't know. This guy seems to always get a podium no matter what. I remember this guy wrecked on the first lap, and I was like, man, I'm really gonna gain 70 points on this guy. And then next thing I know, he's caution comes out and he's back up to fourth. I'm like, what the heck just happened? So now I'm gonna pull a Ty Gibbs card. Thanks to Jesus for this win. What else am I gonna do? I'm gonna shout out to you, old man Patton, because you got a win on Thursday.
Heck yeah.
He's all washed up. Thanks to my modded wheel for this victory as well. Couldn't have done it without it. Shout out to Nathan on second place. I know it's not what he wanted, but shout out to Brandon for racing. Beautiful scheme. I wonder who designed that one. What else do I have to say? New Hampshire, I'm going for the win, and so yeah. I feel like I'm mad at someone. Who am I mad at? I feel like I was supposed to be mad at someone.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't think
Nathan,
I'm mad.
if anything.
Yeah, but Nathan's cool. I mean, happy birthday to your daughter, Nathan.
Appreciate it.
I know he's probably not. He's a little mad right now, so I want to make him a little happy.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I threw it away myself.
That's all right. Stuff happens, man, and we all throw away race wins. Just look at me at Chicagoland. So it all happens. And it's gonna come. I didn't expect. This guy says he's bad at road courses. I mean, what was that? Was this a fluke?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Thank you, Patton.
Well, I guess that's gonna close on out for the night here. I should actually mention, kind of off your point of Elite always getting podiums. Elite sounds so down in the dumps, but I should also mention that this is his fifth straight podium. So, I mean, I don't know. I know they're not wins, and I know he wants wins, but I mean, 5 straight podiums is pretty good. With this stacked of a field, by the way.
Yeah, I just want to say all 16 people in the field wanted to win. So.
Yeah. But yeah, with that, we're going to close on out for the night. This has been the Saturday Cup Series. Xander is now our second, I guess our first recurring winner here. So excellent job. 2 in a row for him. New Hampshire is going to bring its own different challenges here, but I can tell that there will be some new runners up front because I know there are quite a few people that are actually pretty good here in New Hampshire. So, with that, I think we're going to close on out. Congrats, Xander, on the win. Nathan, P2, Elite on another podium. Oh, man, this dude has to be stopped. But, yeah, we'll be back on Monday for the Sportsman Series at Dover. Tomorrow, though, is going to be F1. Doubleheader at Monza and Austria. So, with that, we'll see you guys on Monday for the official stream. And, yeah, we'll have to see you again. Have a good night, everyone. Peace.